like I say, the battleships really weren't for war. I mean, like I say, I don't do war really. I mean, we went to war, but or something because well, like I say, Nixon, JFK, Jimmy Carter, Truman, Roosevelt, certain people. Well, they were trying to take over the world. They wanted to kill me. They wanted to kill everyone, and they wanted to kill everyone in Germany, I guess, or and England. They were going to do Germany and then England, and they were just going to kill everyone. And like I said, they carpet bombed Russia. They carpet bombed China. They were just trying to kill off everyone. And a few people like I said, they tortured about 50 or so people inside the White House. Originally, there used to be Germans at the White House. There were Chinese at the White House. They were basically working with their people back in their home countries. We were all cool. They were doing what I wanted, which was basically mining and building and basically making the world ready, for their people, for me, feels, to working with the researchers, like I say, it's basically like a big, I don't want to say republic because of what the Republicans did. It's like a big group, all of us together. Everybody respected their borders. People had certain countries, other people had other countries. I was basically one small group myself. You know, an epic old creator. I mean, I had money. I have money. Or had money. Like I owned the a battleship with 18-inch guns, and we used to break rock with it and stuff like that. I'm doing cute little stuff like that, probably. I mean, little architectural stuff we were working. I was having all my people do like tourism, you know, safe places, locking up people who rape women, getting equal rights out there, education, telling me that I was an epic old creator, Lucifer White Star line. People would go to jail and they would be given a book about, religion or me, basically, that there is a creator, and I am. So, and that, there is more to existence out there. And by the way, like I say, it wasn't 1,000 years ago or 10,000 years ago. It was 100 trillion years ago, or 1,000 trillion years ago. It was some great distant, long time ago. I existed, and then I've died. Actually, I kicked it for about like probably 50 trillion years or something like that, and then I died. Like I said, died to 1850, 1917, and coming back. Here now, and basically. The curved wheels, different things, Lucifer, White Star Line, pretty much, the White Star Line company, pretty much. Like I say, even though I'm the creator, like I do, I have money. I mean, I have property, like I named America, dollar bills. I mean, it's true. Particles and how to make more metal, directing people on how to get metal out of rock, how to matter, because people thought, well, where's all the metal? And it's like, well, you take rock and you heat it up, and there are minerals and elements and particles inside of that. And then you can take those through extreme heat. Like I told my people, I was like, well, you have to get up to about 5,000 degrees, and then I did by the color. I was like, well, if it starts to glow white hot, or more than just no dollar orange, when it's like bright white hot, when you put as much heat to it as you can possibly get. And so people started doing that, and through doing that, they start getting things like this knife and different things, and it separates and stuff. So like I say, I mean, I was basically retired and basically just the epic creator. So I was like, well, you play around with it. You take different rocks, put it in there, and you just start messing around with it. And within like one lifetime, you can make pretty good metal. Anyway, it's all around us. Anyway, and I told them, well, the best metal is deepest down inside the Earth's crust. You got it down there around 5,000 feet or 7,000 feet, and you start getting into the good stuff. Where it's really hot. That's where the best metal is, basically, is way down in there. And basically, that's pretty much, I mean, and I've been to other planets, Mars, I've mined like lots of different planets myself. I just happen to be here on Earth. And it's like, well, so I am anciently old. So White Star Line ships. Getting things like we used to use the big cannons for busting rocks. For digging the canals, the Panama Canal. We'd have ships out there, and they would be firing shells at the Panama. Breaking the rock, and then the steam shovels would go in there and dig it out. We needed some big metal, to break that rock, because when you get down there, it's just hard. So what do you do about that? Well, you take a 1,000-pound hardened shell, and then you ram it into the ground. Kinetic energy time, and that's pretty much how you break rock, at least the low-tech way. Nowadays, in some rock, it's really just the best way. You take a big shell, get it moving really fast, and right into the ground. And that's what the Bismarck did. That's what all my ships do. That's why we got up to 19-inch guns and like the 32-inch guns. That's what we use them for. And there might have been some standalone ships that were pretty massive. But you start getting up to, it's total kinetic energy, basically, but you start getting up that big, and it's just like, well, there's also mobile guns and all kinds of other stuff. I had guns forever, so guns for days. That's what all the ships were for. Anyway, and then we went to war. Well, certain people wanted to attack and kill my ships, So they preemptively attacked me, or my people. Anyway, it gets confusing, and like I say, I had the love of Germany, and Germany would line up for me, all the video censuses. My Germans, my people love me, and besides, look, nuclear power. I had the first thorium reactor back in the old days. My nuclear reactors were thorium. So we had all the heat. We, that's what I had. That's what I did. So we created power with thorium reactors, and we had the little guys, the little, the little reactors. They were the size of baby carriages about. And they, and you took there's these little radiation or uranium, little piles. They look like little piles of cakes or whatever, like I say, and you used to stick them inside, and there was a reaction, and they would create heat and power. And there's some sort of little thing, because they had the power cables coming out. I forget how they worked. I really wish I knew how they worked, because they used some sort of thing, and they could create power from the rate. I don't really know how they worked. I just know that you take the little cake, put it inside, and my researchers had figured out a way to get the power. It creates steam and runs this thing, and maybe it's like a circle back or something, technique or something. But basically, there's this little box about yay big, and it created power pretty much, and you could weld with it and do all kinds of other stuff. And it was one of the things that my people. I used to know about it. My people created it. It was something that my inventors did. Like I said, my German people surpassed me a long time ago. They were like zoom, and that's cool. And even China was like whoosh, and I was like ooh. Anyway, though, but they supported me and they loved me, and they're like the leader, the Fia. Yes, and we had the best of everything, and Germany was all perfect and doing everything all perfect and great. And that's when some other people wanted to kill us. Like I said, they all came to kill us, and we had to live through it, and it was scary. Like I said, I declared war on Germany because they were starving people. I was seeing lots of pictures of starving people, and I was just sending people over there, getting people to go over there and find out what was going on in my old Germany, because there were people that were locked up in prison, and they were skeleton figures. And it's well, what's wrong over there? I was basically doing America, and in America, and I had left my Germany, and something was going on in my Germany, so I had to go back. So I sent everything back, all the people back. And like I said, people know my orders, but maybe they don't know why or whatever. I don't really know. I just did my part where I was in command and control, and I was just ordering things around, getting people back over to Germany, finding out why they were starving over there, trying to find out what was going on, all that stuff.